drop top, find a spot to pimp. And I'm a kid rocking up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most. Then rock that beach jumping down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars. Get thrown in the mix and tossed out of bars. Sip the Tijuana, I wanna roam. Find Motown, tellin' fools to come back home. Start an escort service for all the right reasons. And set up shop at the top of Four Seasons. Kid rockin', I'm the real McCoy. And I'm headed out west, sucker, because I wanna be a cowboy, baby. With a top left back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the blues. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day. Cowboy, baby. I just never been from my heart. I bet you'll hear my whistle blowing when my train rolls in. It goes like dust in the wind. I once was lost, but now I'm just blind. Palm trees and weeds, scab knees and rice. Get a map to the stars, find Heidi Fleiss. And if the price is right, then I'm gonna make my big boy and let California know why they call me a cowboy, baby. With the top and hat and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the blues. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day. Cowboy, baby. I can still be from my way.
What is up? It is Thursday. We are live on the Money Tank as usual. We'll let this ride. A little Kid Rock, old school stuff. As always, Sean Harnish with you, live, 4 p.m., new start time every day. Local, getting ready for baseball. This is the time we are going to do it each and every day for MLB. However, there will be a lot of day games. Maybe sometimes I'll do a quick little one at noon, maybe. Also, I'm thinking, now that I figured out how to do a private podcast where only people I want to listen to can listen to, I'm thinking about giving out my plays for my clients in a little podcast with a little explanation of why we're on it. Maybe sometimes explain the round robins, and if you don't have a certain bet, what else to bet. Sort of, a little 10-minute podcast every day for my MLB clients. Something to think about. I'll still post them, but I think I'm going to do that. And then I'll do a show, obviously, going over some fantasy stuff. If you were with us last year, man, our fantasy lineups kicked some fucking ass, man. Really. We killed it. So, that's what we'll do. NBA trade deadline today. Not much action whatsoever. I don't know why the Celtics didn't do anything, but really just not much action going on. Today, we're going over each position, obviously, in baseball over the next 9 days. We did pitchers yesterday, our top 10. Going to do catchers today. And I'll tell you what, if you can figure out who, not my first, because obviously, Buster Posey is obviously the best catcher in baseball. Who do I have ranked as my second best catcher in baseball? You give me the right answer during the show. We'll talk about it at the end. I'll give you client plays free this weekend for 3 days. So 4 days. So if someone can guess it, whoever guesses it, you will get it. Throw it in on the chat box or tweet it out, and we'll go from there. Big day in college basketball. Yesterday, gave the client plays out for free. What were we on? We were on Syracuse early. That was looking good, and then Louisville fucking put the bricks to them late. Then we had Alabama, +9. They win outright. Northern Iowa couldn't make a layup. They didn't get it done. And then we win again in NHL to move to 67-42 on the year. Not too bad. I messed around and did a little parlay yesterday, a 5-team parlay with some dogs on the money line. I had Alabama on the money line. I had Texas Tech. I had Seton Hall, I had Duke, and I had San Jose State. It paid 280 to 1. I was sitting on San Jose State money line for a 280 to 1 payout. They were up 9 at the half. Right? I couldn't hedge because before the half was over, a lot of games were up in the air. They end up blowing the lead, and I lose that one. Unbelievable, man. It was a $25 bet, but still, it paid like $7,500. I was pissed about that one. Pissed. What else is going on in the news? You know, as far as the legalization, it's starting to speed up, and I'll tell you this, and I'll put the links out, but at the Sabermetrics conference over at MIT in a couple weeks, I'll be at it, and there's a couple sessions about the legalization of sports, and there's some major guys in there that are talking about it that really know. Last year, a couple really good insiders, like I'm talking guys that work with the NBA and stuff like that, and guys that work in Vegas saying, you know, it's on the fast track, it's going to take a little while, but we're a couple years away, but here we are now. I mean, it's getting close, and it's definitely going to happen. It's just a matter of when. So excited about that. We got a lot to get into today. Got a lot of college basketball to go over. I haven't set the plays out quite yet. So, you know, if I talk about a play, I talk about a play. It ends up being a client play, so be it. How about golf? Back into golf. I know it sounds crazy, but I like it. I like capping golf. Last night I sent out a few plays. See, the thing, and people say, how do you do about golf? Well, Matsuyama I bet against, okay? Yesterday he was out there. He had the flu in his practice round. He only did 8 holes and he left. Wasn't sure if he was going to go today. He ended up going. We bet against him. McIlroy beat him by a few strokes. Rose is up 1 on him on the 18th. Rose bogeys. No, he's up 2 on him on the 18th. Rose bogeys, Matsuyama birdies for a push. So, a 2-stroke lead that ended up in a push. And then we had English over Kuchar, which cashed. And then I put out a couple first-round leaders at big long shots. Walker at plus 3,300. That doesn't look good. But then we have DJ at plus 2,500. He just got underway. He's 2 under through 3 holes. The leader's sitting at only 5. So with 3 strokes back at the start, it would be nice to cash a plus 2,500 for the first round leaders. Fake Fam Tracker, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon. How's the weather in my neck of the woods? Well, it got a little cold up here today, but it's been in the mid-40s, 50s. All the snow's gone. This weekend it's going to be in the 50s. It's been a very mild winter compared to last year. Last year we had 7 feet of snow, so it's been a pretty good one. Wichita State. Yeah, we'll get into that one. We'll definitely get into that one. That's actually at the top of my list. So why don't we just get right into the Wichita State game then, right? Wichita State laying a gigantic number today, for those who don't know. Let me see where it's at the present moment. 22 at home against Missouri State. Now, Wichita's sort of been a little bit up and down, as we know. Clients we have, maybe it was a free play, the Northern Iowa play as of late. But Wichita's sitting at home, 19-7. Missouri State comes in not very good at 11-5. You look at them as a road underdog of 12.5 or more points. 1-3 ATS this year, 1-6 in the last 3 years. Not very good. You look at Wichita, when they're a home favorite of 12.5 or more this year, 7-1 ATS. 6-0 when playing against a team with a losing record. That's ATS also. They played not too long ago. Wichita State went into Missouri State, beat them 78-62. The first half was an issue for them. They won by 14 or whatever? 16. They were up 1 at half, okay? So they had a bad first half. Missouri State got to the line in that game 41 times compared to Wichita's 13. They had a bad set of refs that really weren't working with them. I don't think Missouri State's going to get the home calls. I don't think Missouri State's going to get to the line 41 times to keep it within 16 like they did. I look for Wichita State to cover this game, minus the 22. I know it's a big number. I know they've been struggling of late, but all things point to them getting back on track. Usually you look after a loss, and I know they already came back with an absolute drubbing in their last game, but you look after a loss, they usually come back pretty strong and play pretty good. This is a team that I think now realizes that maybe a at-large bid might be out of the question, and they're going to need to win this division. I think they get it done today. What's the other one you're asking about, bud? James Madison, by the way? And no guests, guys, on the second best catcher in the league, I guess, huh? All right, we'll see how it goes. But let's see. So I think it was James Madison. But either way, let's get into some of these other games. What are some of the bigger ones today that we can talk about? I really don't. All right, how about Wisconsin? Got Wisconsin against Michigan State today. Wisconsin probably the hottest team in the league. As we know, the coach left halfway through. They weren't playing great. This new coach should really almost be up for Coach of the Year. He's been playing, got this team going. Hottest team, 8 straight wins. Going into Michigan State, tough spot for them. Like I said, Wisconsin started conference play with 4 losses in 5 games before beating Michigan State 77-76, basically at the buzzer. Wisconsin continues its resurgence. They went into Maryland, or was that at Maryland? But yeah, Greg Gard keeping the club from crumbling after Bo Ryan left. So we'll see. You got Denzel Valentine going. As he goes, so does Michigan State. If you could shut him down, you can probably shut down Michigan State. You look at last time they played, Valentine went for 23 points, also contributed with 5 assists. So they did do a great job then. Wisconsin actually, but the tables were Wisconsin was much better, but they've won 4 of the last 5 meetings here. You look at Sparty, their forward Kenny Goins was injured against Indiana. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks here. That's a big loss down low against this team. I like the points here. I don't know where it was going, but earlier when I looked, I believe it was right around 10.5. This is one that I'm sitting on, perhaps sending out as a client play. I like this one a lot. There's so many games, it's tough to really go real quick to reference what the line is right now. What's the line? Anybody got the line on this game, the present line on this Michigan State game? Where the hell is it? There it is. Damn it. It's down to 9.5. It was at 10.5 at one point. I like them getting a 10. I like that today a lot. Let's see. What else do we got? And guys, someone remind me to get into a little NHL as we go. Second best catcher, Salvador Perez. That is incorrect, my friend. Incorrect. I'm trying to think if I guess Salvador is in my top 10. I guess he'll be there. But, no. That is incorrect. I'll give you a hint. He's my second best catcher, but I think he might struggle this year a little bit. Just based on the lineup that he's in. So we'll put it like that. But as we know, Buster Posey is one of the best players in the league. However, if you look at his clutch performances, meaning in the playoffs, he really doesn't do that well in the playoffs, which is surprising. But back to the Wisconsin game, we like that. We think Wisconsin should roll there. They should roll. Let's get into a couple other ones here, and then we'll do a little rapid fire towards the end. Some ones I want to get into. Ones that maybe people don't know about, but honestly, and I'm surprised this line's moved, but you got Idaho State going into Northern Arizona today. Idaho State